Hey guys, Dan from World of Mr. Grey back finally with another digital painting. I had a couple of months off because I had a weird inner ear infection, which I won't go into. But finally sat down the other day to start drawing again. This is one my mates, Worthy P at Worthy P. I'll link his Twitter and channel down below. He asked me to draw a cover or banner for his channel or book cover. I can't remember now. But he's an author. He's already published a book on Amazon. I'll link that down in the description as well. But he writes mystery, horror, science fiction, thriller with plot twists, all that kind of stuff, and they're really good. I bought his first book. I suggest you do. But he asked me a couple of months back. He asked me, I need a banner. I need a banner or something for his book. And I can't remember who came up with the idea, but we banded back and forth a few ideas, and we came up with a lone typewriter in the middle of a forest, a mysterious forest with a single candlelight source. So I sketched it down on a piece of paper a couple of months back, and I finally sat down a couple of days ago to start drawing it. This took about 4 hours over a couple of days. I had to reinstall all my brush settings, everything. The potato brush, I got that off a channel called Borodante. I'll link his channel down below. He's one of my favorite digital painters. But yeah, it took some getting used to, getting back into it, of drawing. Because even though I was only away for, I think it was about 2.5 months, it's weird how much you forget in that time. So this is the first time I've sat down to start drawing again, and I'm happy. I'm back into the flow of things. But yeah, you wanted a creepy forest, and sort of like I said, a typewriter in the middle. I had to Google a reference of a vintage style typewriter to draw that, and that's pretty much it, really. And you wanted a creepy vibe or mysterious vibe. And yeah, I'm happy how it turned out. This is actually the first drawing as well where it's actually got a title in it. And I didn't want to type the font in. I wanted to actually draw the font, which was hard. I've never done that before. I've only ever signed my name. Obviously, I've written in school, but it's different when you have to do it for an illustration, so to speak. So I chose a simplistic, not a weird font, creepy font, but I didn't want to go for dripping blood font and all that nonsense. So I just went for like a simple, mysterious, almost childlike drawing font. Original Fiction is called, by the way. I think it's his next book, which is a series of stories. But yeah, I didn't know what to do with the background at first. I didn't know whether to have in gloomy daylight or night. So I went completely night. And I wanted the foreground to sort of be out of focus in the darkness almost. with the trees on the side. The trees to the left and the right there in the foreground. So I didn't want to focus on them. I wanted to obviously the focus of the centerpiece is the typewriter. Typewriter, not typewriter. So I wanted the trees to the left and the right sort of not too detailed and sort of like darker than the rest of the piece, so it shifts your focus to the middle, basically. And I've sent him I sent him a few versions over the last few days saying, what do you want here, what do you want here? And he said he wanted creepy eyes. So I didn't know what to put creepy eyes at first because I hadn't planned that far ahead. So I did try to draw like a creepy figure peeking around the corner of the tree. Didn't quite work out. I'm not good at drawing figures, unfortunately. Then I was going to draw a figure standing to the right. Again, that didn't pan out. Because again, I'm not good at drawing figures. But yeah, I'm quite happy how this one's turned out. I've drawn a forest scene before. What was it? Zelda, Link to the Past. Not Link to the Past. Ocarina of Time, sorry. And I really like that. It's one of my favourite ones. But I always thought it looked a bit too light. Too sunny, if you know what I mean. So I wanted this one to be quite dark and mysterious. And I think I got the effect right. I see, I was messing around with whether it was daytime or nighttime. I finally settled on nighttime. And I have a weird obsession with drawing blades of grass. I've seen some drawings, they can draw grass and they don't have to detail it that much and it looks really good. Whereas me, I have to draw blade by blade by blade and lightness, darkness. But I find it quite soothing to draw grass. There's my little shadow figure I was going to draw. But I just couldn't get the proportion right. And then I tried over there, drew Stickman first, didn't work out. So I decided to clear out an area in the background, put some creepy eyes and creepy teeth. But I wanted to give him a physicality. I didn't want just eyes in the darkness, so I gave him a tiny bit of subtle lighting. So you could almost see a shape of a face. There, you know. So, and I was going to draw hands, didn't. Yeah, I quite like how those eyes turned out. Creepy enough, I'd say. And then I wanted to draw like stuff over the trees. So I started drawing mushrooms. Didn't work out. So I scrapped that idea. Then I drew translucent, weird looking fungus, bulbous fungus things. And I drew 2 colours. And at first I thought it's too much colour. It looks like a Christmas scene, no, but I sent it to him, he liked it, so I kept it in. And I quite like it now. I've grown to like the bulbous, translucent, weird fungus. Right, this is where I was drawing the font. Like I said, I wanted a sort of like a childlike font. I didn't want to type the font and creep, you know, like you see you Google horror fonts and they go like dripping blood, all that. I didn't want that. I wanted a simple font, and I accidentally clicked 3D with it, that's why I went like that. And I was trying different versions of the font, but I just stuck on the simple one by the end. As you can see there, I was trying to draw that A, not realising I was spelling it wrong. So yeah, I went on the skinny font, and then I went back to the original font I drew. So yeah, I'm quite happy how that turned out. I like the little creepy face in the trees up above with the creepy eyes and the teeth. Like I said, I gave him slight subtle lighting so that you could almost see that there was something behind the trees. It wasn't just an eyes in the darkness. And the translucent bulbous fungus, I'm quite happy how they turned out as well. Because they're sort of like weird pus-filled fungus. Because I wanted something on the trees because it was looking a bit bland with just the trees. And like the lighting underneath the candle, you know, the lighting on the blades of grass. I'm quite happy how that turned out. I'm overall quite happy. Like I said, the font of the original fiction title. I have spelled that right now. Yes, I have. I was umming what to do with that, so I drew it. I drew the font instead of typing the font. You know, go into like getting a font from the font type. You know what I mean. So I thought it'd be better to draw it or write the font out, and I think it turned out okay. It's almost like a simple, weird, creepy, childlike writing, which is almost like my real writing actually. But yeah, I was going to add other things to the scene, but I thought I don't want to add too much because the focus is on the typewriter. Yeah, so I'm happy with that, and I hope he's happy with that. I'll send it to him now. I sent him a little teaser before I was going to make the video, and he said he trusted my judgment, so let's hope he still does. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. I enjoyed doing this one. I'm glad to be back drawing again. Let's hope I don't have some stupid weird infection again. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll hopefully be back sometime soon with another drawing. Bye for now.